We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're shining a spotlight on four-star offensive tackle Ryan Fodje, who signed with the Oklahoma Sooners. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page, but before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at the 2025 recruiting class every day, this offseason, player by player. You need to know what your new players look like before they hit the field, because when they start making plays on Saturdays, you'll know a little something about them. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're starting off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you'll get there. He's rated as a 4-star prospect with 24/7 Sports, ranked 13th in the class, 70th overall. A little bit different here on the composite side. 6'5", 300. We do have some size. This is dated, so he might be a little bit bigger by now. 18 offers, so the market was pretty hot for him. Oklahoma, Arkansas, Cal, big-time programs from all over the nation too. And just going down here, looking at his scouting report, estimated to be 6'5", 300 range. So they don't have a true number on him, so that's something to pay attention to. Extensive right tackle experience with potential to play a handful of spots along the offensive line. Listed in the 275 range as a junior in senior year. Reveals noticeable bulking, especially through the lower half. Has not affected movement ability, but can tell he's acclimating to that mass. Footwork and functional athleticism stands out. So we're going to see a big guy that can move. We're going to see a guy that's aggressive. We're going to see a guy that's got some size on him that can possibly move up and down the line of scrimmage wherever they need him at on the offensive line. That being said, we competed in track, multi-sport athlete. Oregon was after him, Oregon State. We are committed and we are signed with the Sooners. Let's take a look at his highlights. Let's see what he's working with. There he is, circled off. Almost 6 minutes of clips here. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Long arms. And just body slams him. Long arms is the first thing I notice. Looks like a college player. Looks like he's ready to go to college. He doesn't look like there's too much development when it comes to size. He fills the role. Looks like they got 2 bookend tackles there. Looks to finish. Right there. Hands on him. Finishes him. You should see bodies going to ground a lot. That's one indicator. Like, it should be so easy. He should be so much stronger than the opposition. So much bigger. So much more leverage. Even good high school players should just get annihilated. Like, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime talent some of these guys are going to have to go up against. And they're going to talk about going up against them for a full game for the rest of their lives. That's how good he should be. And he's riding them out to the line of scrimmage. He's dominant so far. Most of the offensive linemen we've covered have been dominant except for 1 or 2 in this recruiting cycle. He's dominant. He's laying on them. And that's what it should be looking like. You shouldn't get a good feeling of their technical... He slammed him to the ground. He's a finisher. He's a finisher. We're moving. Let's see him move. Moves well for size. He can add to that frame because he's got those long arms. He's got space for it. Oklahoma's a smart move. I can tell you this. Oklahoma fans come to me a lot in my comment section last year. First thing they'd mention, doesn't matter the position I covered, who was going down the list of the prospects for 2024, they talked about offensive line, offensive line. You got one here. What I like about him, he's very tenacious. Very aggressive, very assertive. He's got room to grow. It looks like that. It looks like that. We carrying that size very good. Let's watch his feet and stuff. I'm going to watch him move a little bit more. See what we get here. Yeah. Moves laterally pretty well. Moves in short spaces pretty well. His feet's pretty good. Watch him again. There he is on the edge. 71. 75 looks like he's got some size too. We're pulling him. We're pulling him. Very athletic. You can put him anywhere in the offensive line. Like they said in the scouting report. You can put him anywhere. A guy that can move pretty good. Pretty good. His feet's good for his size. I think got a lot of opportunity with this kid. Gets out there. Going to ride him out of the play. Are you showing me the whole play? Is he going to come back into frame here, chasing him down? No. Where are we at here? 71. See what he does here. Turns him. See that turn? Outside the pads. Might be a little holding there. I don't know. Let's see here. Gets him. Is that the same play twice? Alright, let's kick this play up. Let's kick this play up. This must be straight from a game. So, start with highlights. This last part's from one of his games, it looks like. So, you're going to see different avenues of his play style. But it's going to be a little slow. No, it's highlights. He just threw that in there. Boom, boom. Lays out one guy. He's going to finish him. He didn't want to finish the other guy, though. He wanted to make sure the guy was on the ground. That was done. That another guy, he just crossed his face to get to him. Just going after bodies. Watch him. We're on the outside. Boom. Good feet, though. Feet's good. Size good. Moves well. Long arms. Upside by adding mass. Getting stronger. Technique. Okay. Sometimes the hands get a little frisky. He got a jab to the face mask there. Almost had a face mask. But shoot first, ask questions later. We'll finish ya. He'll finish his guys. Dominant. He's dominant on the field too. So we're getting some dominant blocks out of him. All in all, good offensive tackle. That's going to help Oklahoma. The feet, the movement skills is what you're really wanting here. Everything else can get cleaned up. You just can't teach that. You just can't teach that. He's got all the non-teachable things. The body composition is really going to be huge for him because he's going to grow into being a man. And that's when you're going to get that big offensive tackle. Here in a couple years, you're going to get that guy that can move like this with more strength and more power. And then also more technical nuance with it, so everything's going to move more fluid. But he moves well for his size, and I believe Oklahoma's getting what they needed. They're getting what they needed out of him, an athletic tackle that can move, that has some power, that needs some development still, but has some upside to his game because he's got a good frame on him. He can add more strength to him. Ain't going to affect him much. Moves well laterally as well. Good feet, very smooth with that. Smooth when pass protection with his feet moving backward on top of that. He's got a lot of goods to his game. Very aggressive too. Will finish you on the play. He wants to finish the play. He's that type of offensive tackle who's very aggressive. He's got a vendetta against you on the field. He's going to take part in that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.